When families come in to check out our studio for the first time, I start out by telling them that I learned piano the old-fashioned way. There was me, there was one teacher, and there was one piano, alone in a room. And it kind of worked for me. I mean, I'm a professional today, but I remember every week the experience of feeling anxious. I remember the journey from when I started piano to where I am today. The journey along the way was full of anxiety. And I think the reason why is that piano is a performance art, and children, they're vulnerable people. There's exposure, there's right notes, there's wrong notes. I remember wanting to make my teacher happy, but nervous about the thought of making a mistake. Now that I'm teaching piano, the last thing I want to do is to create an environment where the children I teach experience that anxiety that I had to go through. And that's why I've created the environment here at the Piano Express. One of the things that parents today need to know is that in the last 30 years, more has been discovered about the human brain and about the learning process than in all of our human history combined. One of the things we know now about small children is that they learn naturally simply by playing and exploring. That should be common sense, just observing the way a 5-year-old interacts with the world. It's with the spirit of exploration, and everything they pick up is a toy. When a child comes in to the Piano Express, we can't show them a piano and say, oh no, this is not a toy, this is an instrument, and you're not playing here, you are studying. A child's going to shut down to that environment. So one of our goals here at the Piano Express is to create an environment where children can interact with the piano playfully, with the spirit of exploration, and to be anxiety-free. Anxiety is one of the enemies to learning. When you get really anxious, it's this back part of your brain here, and it will actually shut down the front part of your brain that does all of your rational thinking and problem solving. So next, let me talk specifically about the elements that we use to create our special environment here at the Piano Express. Let me start by talking about assessment. Assessment can be one of the most nerve-wracking parts of the lesson. That's when a child comes in with a piano piece, a specific song that they've practiced all week, and they need to show a teacher the right notes, and they don't want to play wrong notes. Well, what we have to assist us with that is some really special technology. Here to demonstrate exactly how it works is one of our students, Hasita. First, listen to what it sounds like when Hasita just plays the notes on the page. Now listen to what happens with the touch of the button and the magic of MIDI technology. 1, 2, 3, 4. After her performance, the piano is able to assess right notes and right rhythm, and it gives her a percentage score based on her accuracy. It ends up feeling more like a video game and less like a typical piano lesson. Turning the assessment side of things into something that feels a little bit more like a game and less like an evaluation is hitting the sweet spot of when children respond to learning. It's truly making the environment playful and natural for children. Using MIDI technology in this way also helps us really effectively work with small groups rather than one-on-one lessons. In a typical group lesson without the assistance of MIDI technology, a lot of time would be wasted going from child to child with the assessment process. But this system that we have of children coming in, playing this game to check their assignments, lets every child work at their own pace. As soon as a child finishes the book, they move to a new level and they're in a whole new class with students that are also at that same level that they are. As the children are working through their assignments, teachers are roaming the room, always ready to help. If a child's ever confused about anything, they just simply put up a red flag and a teacher comes right away for assistance. If a child gets a passing score, which is 80 or above, the child puts up a green flag. A teacher will come to their piano, stamp the score on their page, and they move to the next song. It is that simple.
I have 2 daughters that come here to Piano Express. We've been coming here about 6 months. We did do traditional lessons in the past, and I feel that since coming to Piano Express, that they've made more progress in learning notes and songs, and actually in their confidence in their musical abilities.
One of the great offers that we have for this community is a free one-time trial lesson. It's literally no pressure, no obligation, and no money down. Just a chance for you to come in, bring your child, and experience this environment for yourself. We hope to see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.